This is my Guitarist Life Hacks Part 2 video. Let's go! A cool trick I learned from a friend of mine is whenever your guitar strings go out of tune on a guitar frequently, it's most likely because it's rubbing on the nut wrong. And what you do to fix that, a cheap solution, is you grab your friendly pencil and you actually take the string off and then you rub some pencil lead in it, and that is graphite, and it actually helps your string move smoothly and not catch on the nut. This is a very helpful advice for studios. And yes, pencil. They also sell Big Ben's nut sauce, but I just use pencil lead because it works. Maximizing your storage space. I have a Marshall solid state 100 HDFX, and it had this big Marshall logo on it, and I looked at the back of the amp and it was just literally a shelf. So I took that out and I now made this a shelf. And now I do recommend this if your amp is fully closed. There is nothing on the bottom of this amp with electronics in it, so it is safe. I do not recommend doing this with tube amps because you do not want to break your tubes. But if you have, say, a Marshall MG or any other big amp, see if you can maximize the space in it, because this is an awesome shelf for me. It's great. So if your cabinet does not have wheels and you want a cool, unique solution to that, and you are a skateboarder just like me, you already know what the hell this is. You can look it up online, and people have actually put their trucks on the side of their cabinet. That way, whenever they roll it, then they flip it to the side and it rolls. I have not done this yet, but I want to. I don't know if I'm going to do it to my orange or which one I'm going to do it to, but my orange definitely needs some wheels, and that looks pretty cool to me. And you loosen the trucks up, and that's a unique way. So maybe in the future. Get yourself a cable bag or a designated little knickknacks for your guitar stuff whenever you take to the studio or whenever you play shows. This is my studio bag that I take to the studio. It has all my picks, all my little capos and everything that is all studio professional. And then I have another bag that I literally painted and blood splattered so I don't lose it in a venue and I know it's mine. It makes your life easier and neater. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. Just get a bag. A cheap AB switch solution that you can use is those tuners that have one in and two outs, and usually whenever you have the tuner on, it mutes. You can actually use a tuner as an AB switch. Nobody really notices that, but you can buy an AB switch for way too much money, or you can actually use the tuner as a nice cheap solution for an AB switch. But yes, that's what I've used before. You would have one in and two outs, and then whenever you engage it, it would either switch to the amp. It's just a cool solution that I did a while back, and I believe it worked pretty well. Get yourself a designated guitar tackle box with all your tools, all your polish, all that. Keep it all in one area. I have everything in here, as you can see on the top, and when you open it, I have all my tools, everything I would need, and it's just everything is easy. I got my soldering, I got single strings, I got the polish, I got wires, everything that you need. Keep it all in one spot, so then that way whenever you have to go somewhere with it, or if you ever do, you can just pick it up and take it all with you, and it keeps your whole house neat. Get yourself some stage tape. Stage tape is basically duct tape, but it has a flat black material on the back so you can Sharpie on it really well, and it does not leave any sticky residue whatsoever. So duct tape definitely leaves sticky residue, and you do not want that on your guitars or guitar gear or your pedals. Do not put duct tape on your gear. Put stage tape on it. It saves you so much time whenever you peel this, and it doesn't leave any sticky residue. If you're playing lower tunings on guitar and your G string normally goes out of tune, all that is you need to get a wound on that string. Now, you can see on this guitar, it has 3 wounds and then 3 planes. Get a wound. Trust me, it helps you. Whenever I go to the studio, I actually use a wound on the G string and drop C and lower. That's just a new trick that I've learned, and it's a great idea. Whenever you are playing shows and you are putting all your gear into a truck and sliding it everywhere, get yourself a cheap rug and put all your gear on that. That way, it's easier to slide it, move it, and it protects your gear. Whenever you're playing guitar and you seem like the neck actually is catching your hand in a sticky motion, an easy solution to fix that is getting a Scotch pad and just rubbing the very back of the neck. This smooths out the whole neck without taking over the paint. It just kind of gets that sticky gloss part off, and you could just go very lightly at first and see how it feels, and then work your way up to however much you like. I can see like this guitar has been played a lot, and it doesn't even have that anymore. It just has natural wood. So, yeah, Scotch pad. So if you like this video, definitely make sure you go check out the Guitar Life Hacks Part 1 video that I posted the other day. You can see it in the description right below. And, I don't know, follow my Instagram. Bye.